Objection shouted loud and raw. Truth unravel world's last straw. Objection overruled, watch it break. Dark secrets, hidden lies, they shake. Psychopath witness loses grip. Killer exposed, truth will rip. Eyes darting, restless sweat they drip. Words are weapons, razors tip. Bloodshot stare, mind unhinged. Justice here, no sins avenged. Objection overruled, watch it break. Dark secrets, hidden lies, they shake. Psychopath witness loses grip. Killer exposed, truth will rip. Crashing down mind's facade. Guilt's fortress forever flawed. Truth's hammer smashes through the veil. Killer's heart in a wooden jail. Objection overruled, watch it break. Dark secrets, hidden lies, they shake. Psychopath witness loses grip. Killer exposed, truth will rip. Will rip. Will rip. Will rip.
Hello everybody, I'm Manakyn. Welcome to the stream. How's everyone doing today? Why am I southern? I don't know. How's everyone doing? The light is on in the background. As you can see, I've been folding laundry. I have socks right here. I have my gym shorts. So I've just been, doing the laundry, taking care of chores. Guess what? I went to bed yesterday at midnight, which is like the earliest I've been to bed for a very long time. And I couldn't sleep. I was up until I was tossing and turning in my bed until like 5 o'clock, and I was like, screw this, and I just got out of bed. But I feel surprisingly refreshed, to be honest. I don't know what it is, like maybe just waking up early. Yeah, but like I feel surprisingly refreshed. I don't know why. Maybe it's just had to do with, waking up early and seeing the sunshine. To be honest, for the past several days, I've been waking up at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It has not been good. Yeah. And one of the reasons why I do it is because, people are like, oh, why don't you just adjust it? Well, one of the big problems is that, my agents sometimes send auditions at like 3 or 4 p.m. So I'm working on those later in the night. And it's not always easy. But like I said, I'm currently struggling to balance like 2 different jobs. So I'm doing my best. But, hanging out with you guys is kind of like my grace period where I can just like allow myself to have fun and be stupid. So yeah, you guys get to see stupid Manakyn. which in my personal opinion, stupid Manakyn is the best Manakyn. Nobody wants academic Manakyn. Oh, well, if you see here, if you take the Fourier transform, you'll notice that the frequency content of nobody wants to deal with academic Manakyn. Everyone, I think the best Manakyn, I think the most real Manakyn is probably stupid Manakyn. Like, that's not even a joke. I believe that stupid Manakyn is probably the most real version of Manakyn. The most real version of Manakyn is not Manakyn, but actually stupid me. which is using my real name, but you guys don't get to know my real name, even though half of you already know my real name. Anyway, we're playing Apollo Justice. How you all doing, by the way? I hope you guys are doing well. Hello, Bowser. Time travel? Yeah, we are jumping back and forth in time. I'm not sure how they're going to justify this. Maybe this is all just going on in Phoenix's head. But yeah, we're not playing Apollo right now. We're playing Phoenix. So let's go ahead and do some. If you guys notice, it's pretty bright outside. Like, my windows are open right now. And so it's pretty bright outside. It's actually kind of refreshing. Hey, how's it going, Ivy? Jam time? Oh. 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 I'm Apollo Justice. Law is a must. Oh, don't make a fuss. Man, I am so stupid. Okay. So. Oh, whoops. Hey, Meekins. Bye, Meekins. I want to be a splendid ninja as well! Okay, so last time we saw the final trial of Phoenix Wright, which we know is not the final trial, because if you guys look at the box art of the 5th game, Phoenix is in a blue suit again, so... But after we saw his downfall, Phoenix decided to do some investigating. And the way I see it is, I think Phoenix is piecing all the clues together in his own mind, and maybe this is the representation of his mind, which is strange because from what I remember, Phoenix is really bad with computers. So yeah, it's weird. Anyway, now it's finally time to go to the future, the Borscht Bull Club. Yeah, so in the future, Phoenix is used to being a father. So he's not that, you know, it's not that so like here, like he's almost like this is part of just his normal life. Also, why are there icicles on the piano? There's snow on the why would you do that? But why would you do that though? But why would you do that? Why? But why would you do that? Is this the borscht? I wonder how they what is borscht? B-O-R-S borscht. Borscht is a sour soup made with meat stock, vegetables, and seasonings. Common in Eastern European and Northern Asia. Right, it should be made with beets, right? I think it's beets. Yeah. Yeah, it's essentially a soup with some meat and... Essentially a soup with beets, but sometimes... wait, is it beets or red cabbage? I thought maybe it was like red cabbage. But maybe it's beets and red cabbage, which is why it looks red. Anyway, Porky? Okay, so... Let me think here. Can you guys hear the sound, by the way? I was messing with the sound earlier, so I just want to make sure you guys can hear it. Yeah, you guys can hear my voice. There's no music playing right now. But yeah, it should be fine. Anyway. What was I saying? Yeah, borscht is like a soup. From what I understand, and I don't know too much about Russian culture, or I guess Ukrainian culture. Well... this avoiding current events and political events as much as possible. I don't know where exactly borscht was created. According to Google, it was created in Ukraine. My friend who's Russian, he eats borscht sometimes. So from what I understand, and I don't know for sure, borscht is kind of like a poor people food. Like soup is often poor people food, right? Because it's a lot easier to make soup. You put water and then you just put stuff in, and then you make it, and there's your soup, right? Compared to like actual like cuts of meat, full cuts of meat, and so on and so forth. Soup is usually like poor people food. So, yeah, interesting. Present day, Borscht Bowl Club. What? Oh, this was when he was having dinner with Gavin! Or Kristoff. I'll be taking my leave now. Still have some work to do back in the office. Then I guess I'll go back to my piano, bruh. Oh, to be honest, it's better when you aren't playing. Okay, Kristoff, don't do my man dirty like that. Oh, what is this music? A frigid culinary dungeon almost feels comfortable. Later then. Sure, bruh. 2 hours left on my shift. Wonder if we'll get any customers tonight. I wonder where Phoenix got a gig like this. Like playing poker against people. Ahem. Do you know who I am? Sure. Who I am? No, I don't know it. But if you hum it, I can play it. I'm just kidding. I don't do requests. I only know like 2 songs. How about a different sort of request? You see, I play cards. Oh, sure, bruh. A customer. I was just hoping someone would come in and save me from a night at the Keys. I seek a true competition, and I heard the Borscht Bowl Club is the place for this. Now I see the rumor is true. And what? No, not him again, please, please. Not him, please. Anyone but this guy. Sure, and this is a friend of yours?
Don't mind me. I'm just your friendly neighborhood newsman.
Was that the voice I gave him, I think?
Yeah, kind of like a little bit like, if SpongeBob was mixed with Bugs Bunny or something like that.
He will not be playing tonight. When his business is finished, I shall send him home. This competition will be between us, no others. The Wright Talent Agency represents 2 artists. I'm number 2. I play piano. Well, sort of. It's actually just a front for my real talent, which is playing poker. Don't ask me how I got started. Sure, I don't remember. Actually, I do remember. I remember there was this girl in college named Dahlia, and she said she really liked rich guys. I knew if I wanted to be an artist, there was no way I could get rich, so I had to get into the gambling scene. But I'm good. I'm real good. Sure, bruh. It didn't take long for the rumors to get around. Go to the Borscht Bowl Club if you want a real game. That guy's never lost. People don't come here to hear me tickle the ivory. They come to watch me play cards. Is this a seedy poker club? Nah, bruh. It's a restaurant. We don't play for high stakes. There's no money involved. But real players carry cash, and they're always thirsty. It's a handy source of income for the club owner. Ja, let's compete. I'll take you to the room. Now, the hideout, yes. But before we go... Shabra, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Shoddy Smith.
Oh, and I'm Brushel. Spark Brushel, news reporter.
Oh, I'm, No. Phoenix Wright. Huh? You must always look a man in the eye when you make your introductions. You still do not know who I am? Shabra, have we... Today in this court, I will have a flashback. What are you talking about? See, all this already happened. I'm talking to myself in the future. Mr. Enigmore! Phelan, stop playing this flashback! How many times have we seen this one scene now? You can't be, but... Zach! Phoenix just shouts out in, like, the middle of the restaurant, Zach! Grabbery! Yes, the reincarnation of the Sentry. Pity I only have an audience of one. You. This must be a bad dream. In a sense, this guy ruined my life. You there.
Da.
This frickin', I completely forgot about her. We will play soon. Ready the room.
Da. I will be preparing the hideout for you, Da.
I still can't do Russian. Are you really him? The Zach Grammery, bruh? Now I am Shoddy Smith. Remember this. How many years has it been now? 6? In exactly 3 days, it will be 7. I caused you much inconvenience, I fear. Sure, bruh, you could say that. Is she well? Juicy, I mean. Boy, you don't get to ask that question. She ain't your daughter, and she ain't your daughter, she ain't your business. So get out of asking about my daughter, okay? Ain't no random stranger gonna be asking about my daughter. Who the frick are you? Get out. Oh, well, she's fine. Got her working already. Hope you don't mind. I need hardly express my gratitude. But you have it. This is why I've come. And to settle a matter of cards. By which you mean poker. Those eyes. He's serious. Why? It amazes me, right? If the events eventually played out the same way that case one did, where Shoddy beat the woman because she didn't cheat correctly, if that is actually what happened, and to the point where Phoenix had to call the police, if that actually happened, then this guy came back to, check on his daughter, and then he legitimately just wanted to play poker. He just wanted to win again. It's like, what a freaking piece of crap. He's kind of a piece of crap. He comes back half for his daughter, but 100% to beat Phoenix in poker. It's like, really? I despise losing above all else. So, I have decided that I will win tonight. No matter what. I know this guy's type, and they're dangerous. Everything's about the competition. All else is secondary. Perhaps we should take the time to talk before we play. I know you have much to ask me. And I, you. I'm not sure if this is the appropriate music. So, there's a stamp. Mr. Zach, could you tell me about this? Mr. Wright, we meet for the first time in 7 years, and you offer me a poison stamp? It wasn't a present. This guy's a hard sell. I won't get a rise out of him unless I show him something real interesting. Like Mr. Hat! The meaning of competition. We competed that day, 7 years ago. Ah, yes. You must be surprised. Called to the detention center out of the blue. 2. All of them. My hand sucks. Showdown time. I lost. Shut up, bro. It's only a game of poker. I'm gonna be honest, I've literally never played before. Wait, what do the red circles mean again? Wait, so are the red circles more expensive or the blue circles? Wait, the one with the 3 loopies. That's the spades, right? That's how Phoenix won. Beginner's luck. It's a game I've played for a long time. I've only lost twice. You know, I've beaten some reasonably good players before when I was first playing poker. And that was because I didn't know what a good hand was. So I would get really nervous when, like, I would get like, oh, I didn't know the concept of a poker face when I first played poker. And by the way, I don't really play poker anymore. I'm not that good. But I didn't know the concept of the poker face, and I didn't really understand the hands. So when I got like a crap hand, I was like, oh, this is such a good hand. And I would say, oh, I have such a good hand. I would like even tell everyone because like, oh, you guys aren't beating my hand. And like everyone would fold. And they didn't realize I had like crap. So the key to winning poker is be so bad that you yourself can't even read it. No one can read you if you have no idea what you're doing. It was the first. The man I killed, of course. You chose your defense attorneys by playing poker. Honestly, that was really dumb. Some are hired, others are fired. When you compete, you see a man's true nature. You know what I speak of. I know that you do. Trucy's power. Trucy. She's in a class of her own. For 7 years, I've played poker here at the Borscht Bowl. Oh, right. Oh, it all makes sense now why both Trucy and Apollo... it makes sense now that Trucy and Apollo have the same power to see people's nervousness or like their apprehension because they're actually siblings. I think, right? I think so. Hey, Holly, we just started. I've never lost once. I'm good, but not that good. I win because whenever there's a big game, I bring in Trucy. And she sends me signals.
Daddy, I think you should bet.
Are they siblings? I think they are. So this is Trucy's mother, Thalassa. She's pretty, hell yeah she is. She looks like a down-to-earth type too. I guess Trucy takes after her. Where is it? Yeah. If you look here, it's difficult to see, but like in her hand, in her right hand, she has the same bracelet that Apollo does. Right? So they must be related. I assume it's mother because she's 40 when Apollo's 22. I think is that right? I mean, having a child at 18 is feasible. Having like a brother at 18 when they're just born, that's a little bit less realistic. And she sends me signals.
Daddy, he's bluffing again.
Wait, she literally just says it out loud. What the frick? They're just playing poker.
Daddy, he's got a really good hand. He's got a super good hand. You might have a chance if you act quick, so you better call him.
Oh, right.
You may have a chance if you act quick.
No, she's probably grown a little bit older now.
You may have a chance if you act quick, so you better call him soon.
Can you tell me what her power is? Judging a person's thoughts by reading their reactions is a staple of performance magic. That is true, right? If you guys have seen pickpockets, right? What they do is, have you seen pickpocket magicians? Like, they kind of like mess with your clothes and stuff like that because they're distracting you over here while they're doing something over here. So, it's that kind of classic sleight of hand and what do you call that? Distraction, like shifting your focus or something like that, whatever it's called. But it's like, yeah, so I guess it would make sense that they also have to read people as well. But those of Trucy's line possess far greater skill. Her line? Yeah. You see, there's a Pokemon called a Trucy, and then she evolves into an Apollo. Recall, you were the second man who I lost to. Magnifigrammary. That was the first time I learned of this power, as you call it. To me, it doesn't seem like it's a power. Maybe it's just like they're just really good at observing. Wait, so you're saying her power is genetic? It's just in the Grammary blood or something? Blood. I like blood. I'm sorry, but this is not something I've told lightly to outsiders. And it's nothing you need to know at this time. Some kind of Grammary secret. Fine! Alright, let's take him down, baby. Let's talk about Trucy first. She's 15 this year. Yeah, she's still trying her best to follow in your footsteps, She still does the frickin' panty thing, even though I've told her to stop. That's my girl. Frickin'! I see. When I planned my disappearing act, the thought of her alone gave me pause. But apparently not enough pause for you to actually stay and raise your daughter. Wait, you were planning on vanishing from the get-go? Yes. And for that I must apologize. However, I could not be found guilty that day. Because of this. This. A transferal of rights. See the signature. Transferal. That's Manakyn Grammary's signature, right? Is this this is the missing diary page? Wait. This is a freaking diary. This is a freaking diary page. There is no way this is gonna hold in court. This is a freaking... This is like when the lazy kid forgot to do his homework, so he writes something really quickly and then rips it out of his notebook and submits it to the teacher. What the frick? I hereby give all the rights to the secret staging and performance of my magic to the recipient named below. And the recipient, Zach Gramary. Yes, it is I. Wait, the page looks torn. Will this hold in court? No, literally they would throw it out. Then why did you run away? Really, I don't know. I guess I'm just a deadbeat. You recall the diary. Man, I'm gonna have to watch my entire the court case of me losing my legal license in slow motion, in black and white. Why are you making me remember? How could I forget? A scrap of paper lost me my attorney's badge. This is the real page that was torn from the book. Why did he not present this? Hold up. Mike, he's a freaking asshole. He is literally the person who could have prevented... I can't, man. Man, I was going to feel sorry for Zach. Like, I thought, oh, he ran away to protect... No, he's just an asshole. This guy's just a freaking asshole. Manakyn gave it to me that night. You could have told me this earlier, like 7 years earlier. Once again, I must apologize. It was all I could do to prepare for my escape from that courtroom. I cannot believe this. The greatest of Manakyn Gramary's illusions are true art. As such, they are well protected by this. This is not, there is no way this is a legally binding document. There is no freaking way. There are no witnesses. There is like, it's literally written on spiral notebook paper. Or maybe, what do you call it? Composition notebook paper. Only its bearer may perform his illusions on stage. Sounds like a pretty important thing to have if you're his disciple. As the rightful heir to his art, I too wanted a rightful heir. Rightful? I'm sure you know who I chose as my successor. No. He came back just to claim his heir? Okay, screw you, man. Trucy is not just a tool for your what the frick? This guy pisses me off, man. That's why I've risked it all to come here tonight. 10 out of 10. I know, right? Brushel.
Sir! Sir! Here you are, sir!
What's this? It's a letter passing the rights I have inherited to Trucy. I would have you sign here as a witness. I'm not a lawyer anymore. And you need a public notary beside.
Oh, I may not look it, but I'm a certified notary.
What? Okay, so Brushel has authority in contracts. What? He has actual government authority. Well, I guess it's not government authority. What is a contract exactly? Whatever. How? You are?
By day, I wear a notary's glasses and hunt for news. Also by day, I wear a reporter's glasses and notarize. When I take off the glasses, I can't see very well.
You know what, Brushel? You're kind of gross, but at least you have a stupid sense of humor. Your signature, please. The first reason I've come here tonight. Wait, that was the thing. That was the thing that Trucy got. Trucy picked this up from Phoenix. So I guess she has the rights to. Oh man, Valent is gonna be pissed. Yo, Valent is gonna be so freaking pissed when he finds out his magic show is in 3 days and he can't perform his magic show. I finally figured it out. I know why you've come out of hiding only now. It's been 7 years, huh? Precisely. There's a law that covers your situation. After 7 years, missing people or persons are considered to be legally deceased. So if someone wants to vanish from the face of the earth 7 years ago, they would lose all right. Oh, they would lose all rights as a living person after 7 years from that day. Not to mention all of their possessions. Exactly. Which is why I'm here. I want to ensure this PlayStation 5 gets to Trucy. Oh, also the magic. I risk showing my face in public for the sake of this document. Before my 7 years are up, you might say, I am securing my daughter's inheritance. But do you really need this document? Wouldn't Trucy inherit your estate automatically? Not in this case, I'm afraid. This case? Yes, I received the performance rights from Magnifique Grammary. However, this was done in secret without witnesses. Before Magnifique died, 2 potential successors to his repertoire were named. Myself, Zach Grammary, and Valent Grammary. Oh, so if Zach dies, it goes to Valent. Not Trucy. I see. So you do need this document. I have known Brushel since before I vanished. He is a man I trust. Really, though? Okay. Now only 3 know of my rebirth. I took the liberty of looking into Trucy's background and found you have no other close kin. It is as you say. I was kind of hoping he'd say something about the mom. I know everyone else but Trucy's mother. She's a mystery. Alright, let's Magatama this. I have to know more about the power of Trucy's. It's like you can see right into people's minds. The first time I saw her do it, it blew my mind. And after you were done having your mind blown, you took her to play cards with you. I gotta use the resources at hand, I always say. Yet I, myself, have no such power. But Trucy does. Why is that? Maybe Trucy got her power from her mother, Thalassa Gramarye. I will not speak of that. Thalassa is officially missing, correct? And I think I know why you don't want to talk about her. Do we? Do we, though? Huh? I don't think we do. Oh, never mind. I don't have enough evidence. So, let's time to do some squats. Alright, let's go ahead and see if we can, get a rise out of this guy. Here. The person in the photo is Trucy's mother, right? How did you come by this? Trucy showed it to me. She said her mother was gone. Then, it is so. Huh? She is gone. What more is there to say? Lots, like why did you freaking hesitate?
Oh, I know.
Well, you're still here. Oh, Brushel.
According to my in-depth research, Trucy's mother, Manakyn Gramarye's only daughter.
Oh. Only daughter, bruh? Is that true, Mr. Zack? Brushel! You say too much. Oh, God, forget that.
Why am I the bad guy? Why?
Zack! Yo, Zack freaking punched him! Yo, what the frick, Zack? In any case, Mr. Wright, this discussion is over. Thalassa Gramarye, she's the most mysterious of the whole... Oh, Thalassa Gramarye, she's the most mysterious of the whole lot. I need to gather more evidence, clearly. Well, the prelude may have been longer than the main attraction. Shall we begin our game? My final competition. Final? Why? As you said, I've come out of hiding today to make this legally binding. Once that is done, I shall slip once more underground. Without seeing your daughter? It would be the best if I did not. 7 years ago, we played. 7 years ago, I lost. I already lost to Manakyn. I do not care to lose to another. And I've already heard that you never lose. It's literally just a rumor. Yes, for it is impossible to never lose unless one has an ace up their sleeve. Quite literally. As a magician, it causes me no end of irritation. To think a mere lawyer might be out there, pulling the wool over so many eyes. I just signed your document. Maybe you could try friggin' lightening up? That was that. This is this. For my final competition, I will destroy your perfect record, Phoenix Wright. This will be my final performance. You were warned. This guy is beyond serious. So much for a fun evening of cards. Brushel, you may leave.
But it's your last game. I mean, what a scoop.
I punch and I punch, but still...
Stop beating Brushel! Or I just remembered a future prior engagement. Toodles, bye! Oh, and nice meeting you, Piano Man.
Then let us begin. Dealer. You will witness our competition.
It is honor for me.
Why haven't I seen her around here before? Ah, that reminds me. I saw a familiar face as I entered this restaurant. He did not seem to notice me, however. Gavin. Oh, Gavin. I believe that was his name. He knows Gavin? After a fashion. Listen. Wait. You know him? After a fashion. Listen, Phoenix Wright. One can learn much from a true competition. Remember this. The Grammary power. I was close to understanding it, but I needed more. And I knew where to get it. Trucy's mother. I needed to meet that reporter again. That was clear. And one other thing. From the moment of my final competition with Zach began that night, a name was running through my head. The name of a man now in prison. A name Zach Grammary knew. But how? But why? Oh, frick. Oh, frick. Frick. Give me a quick bathroom break. I'll be right back, guys. Just give me a quick moment. Thank you for the flush. Also, thank you for saving water and flushing once. Here we go. Solitary cell number 13. Wait. Hold the frick. This is Christoph Gavin's prison. No. Just because he's a prosecutor or a defense attorney and a famous defense attorney doesn't mean we... This is where my taxpayer dollars are going. I pay taxes, and this is where they're going. To give this man a luxury jail cell. This is freaking nicer than my apartment. He has carpet. He has carpet in his jail cell. I pay taxes for this. European taxpayer money went to Dust Bowl. Oh man, is it really? Like I heard people say that. I'm not sure if it was actually confirmed. If it is, that's just awful. Like, you know, government subsidized, you know, companies in order to produce crap. It's always annoying. Well. Isn't this an unexpected surprise? What errand brings you down to my cramped confines? Gavin. Is this your idea of revenge? Phoenix Wright. Revenge for the events that took away your attorney's badge 7 years ago. My past is like my logic. Straight and true. We all know that's a lie, Phoenix. Okay, look. Maybe I'm slightly into Edgeworth. So what? Nothing's changed. All I did was point the finger of justice in the proper direction. Fine. I'm glad we could have this little tete-a-tete. Tete-a-tete. Tete-a-tete-tete-tete. Right. You look well, Phoenix Wright. Gay and true. You too, Gavin. Ooh, let's go. Ooh, we gonna investigate Gavin. Oh no, first we should look around. Wait, did we look around? We'll go, I think we have to go back to the Borscht Bowl Club because we still have a Magatama thing, but I forgot to investigate there, but we'll investigate here. Anything interesting? Nice roses. You taking care of this one here? Yes. She's surprisingly delicate, you know. Requires careful tending, but she is my best friend, as they say. Oh, isn't that nice? Phoenix just grabs the rose and eats it. Where's your best friend now? Come on. I'm starting to feel bad for you. No? Of course. She's known to bite if handled roughly. So am I. Your rose bites? I was speaking of the photo next to the rose. My retriever, Von Goyle. Von Goyle. Cute but feisty. Every dog has its thorns. Is that a yellow envelope with a stamp on? Uh-oh. That envelope's been bothering me since I came here. Hey, Austin. It's not nice to peek at other people's mail. You get mail here in jail? That I do. Though they read it first, apparently. Still, I am allowed the pleasure of correspondence. Packages and the like are a different matter, however. Looks like sneaking a peek is out of the question. That's some chair. Just looking at it makes me want to take a seat. You'd probably have to add a whole digit to the price of one of my office chairs. Expensive chairs are nothing to brag about. In here, a comfortable chair is the most valuable thing in the world. You have to add 2 digits to the price of a standard prison-issue chair for this. Those prison chairs don't look so bad either. Maybe I should read. Phoenix is still a cheapskate. It's strange, you know. Here I am in solitary, and yet the books keep piling up. Looks like you've got more than books up there. Yes, my collection. I'm thinking about how Clavier most likely took custody of Von Goyle after Christoph was arrested. Oh, I mean, maybe. That or he was taken to the pound. I have a few friends in the prison staff. They show me a little kindness. Just a little, huh? What a piece of crap. Life has been full of surprises for both of us. I've no doubt you've never expected to lose that attorney's badge of yours. And I bet you never expected to wind up in jail. Oh, Shadi Smith.
That was the name of the man you killed. Did you know who he was? Who he was. Zach Gramery. You know, the defendant. I remember him, of course. But you say Smith was Zach. Oh, that's impossible. Don't even try to tell me it was a coincidence. What did I just say? Life is full of surprises, don't you think? After that trial, you were arrested and found guilty, but your own motive was never made clear. A mistake I plan to remedy. You're not an attorney anymore, Phoenix Wright. What possible conclusion do you think this investigation of yours can lead to? I killed a man named Shadi with a bottle because I am an evil human being. Well, you're not wrong. Isn't that enough? Not for me, it isn't. I need to know why, Gavin. You recall that case 7 years ago? Yes, the trial where Zach Gramery pulled his famous vanishing act. My brother won a share of praise and adoration for that trial, as I recall. Genius prosecutor reveals crooked attorney. Was it? That was when I met you, wasn't it? Oh, was it now? The Bar Association Review Board voted unanimously for the strictest punishment. Unanimously, save for one dissenting opinion. Yours. Yes, I voted for death. I mean, I voted for, leniency. Oh, man. Oh. Man, lore dump. I wasn't yawning because it was boring. I was yawning because I was yawning, but man, you're lore dump. Sometimes it's like you have to keep track of a whole bunch of things. It was my brother who was responsible for putting you in that position, after all. For seven years, we've been friends. And yet, I still don't know your first name. It's Phoenix. I told you this like 20 times. But right, your friendship toward mine was never pure. You suspected me then, as you suspect me now, don't you? Honestly, right now, I don't know what to think, bruh. Oh, man. This is already making my brain go, woo! Was Kristoff trying to manipulate Phoenix? Maybe. I don't know why he would vote a dissenting opinion. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, why would they do that? You didn't just brain a guy with a juice bottle for no reason. Tell me why you did it. Oh, persistent are we? Yeah, I came here because I remembered something. The night of our game, Zach Gramery mentioned your name. Oh, I'm confusing my Phoenix and my British. Zach Gramery mentioned your name. Gavin. That reminds me. Gavin is here. Gavin. I'll make sure I say it a lot in the flashback so you can remember his name. Gavin. After that, he was killed, and I asked you to help me. Because I remembered your kindness back when everyone had turned on me. Damn. Yo, what up, bro? I'm in a bit of a predicament. Me? Please. The cops should be here any minute now.
I'm in your hands, should it come to that. Honestly, I wonder, is this case easier to prove for murder or easier to prove for not self, but like, killing friendly... What am I even talking about? I like had like a mini stroke for a second. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have a lot on my mind today. I apologize. Let me go back. Okay. I'm in your hands. I have to know. Why did you kill Shotty Smith? No. Zach Gramarye. That's a lot of law. Oh no. Those aren't your average everyday psych locks. Those are advanced psych locks. Never seen psych locks like these before. Dark, cold,
Full of despair.
Can I even unlock these things? There's something wrong, right?
Hey, Mizuki. Thanks so much for joining. Happy birthday.
No, it's no. Wait a second. Where did that come from? Where did this come from? Where did this come from? You shouldn't push yourself so hard. Life is to be taken easy, you know. You are Boy, I'm gonna lock you away for freaking life! You don't poison my girl Vera! Man, I'm gonna beat his ass. He's doing his nails. You're thinking, what self-respecting man would use nail polish? Not really. I know appearances are a big thing with you, because that's all you got. Which isn't much! Sorry. You know what I say? One cannot live without a beautiful life without beautiful nails. First rate, in all things, except nothing less. That certainly does look like first-rate nail polish. I like the sparkly, feminine, totally weak, disgusting, not cool, absolute reeking of failure design of the bottle. It's crystal. If you're so drawn to it, please have one. It's on me. Now don't drink that, Phoenix. Now we see through him. So how is this working exactly? We're taking evidence from the present and going back to the past? How does that work? Like, I like to think that all of this is like going on inside his head. Is that how it works? Like, he's like piecing it together in his head, like all the stuff that he remembers. I think I'm gonna like just assume that this is just him putting everything together. Eventually, the spiky-haired lawyer man came back. For some reason, he said he jumped 7 years in time. I'm not sure what he meant by that. Maybe he's a loony. But then again, so am I. Should I be letting this man talk to my daughter? Well, I've let another strange man talk to her, so I suppose. Alright. Let's chat about your good luck charm. Phoenix says it's kind of like a video game. Yeah, so to him it kind of is like a game. So it's like maybe he's like piecing together everything in his mind, and it's like he's personifying it with a video game. Is that correct? Metaphoricizing? What is personifying but not a person? Metaphoricizing? Is there a word for that? I imagine the evidence is always with him, but is shown as new evidence. You just for gameplay purposes, and it's him putting it all together. Yeah, I think it's just him putting it all together in his head. Visualize. Oh, you know, I should know that word. I promise you guys, I have graduated 3rd grade. I have a very strong vocabulary. Let me tell you this. When you become very specialized in a field, as I said, I have a degree in engineering, right? When you become very specialized in a field, you forget pretty much everything else that is outside of that field. So it's like, I once graduated 3rd grade, but I don't think I could pass 3rd grade if I went back. It's like, could I label the 50 states? That was a weird hiccup. Could I label the 50 states? Probably not. All I know were Wyoming and Colorado are squares. Is it Colorado? Or is it Wisconsin? No, Wisconsin is the cheese place. Wait, but then what is the Great Lakes? No, that's Michigan. I can name them, but probably not. I can name them. I still remember the song. Alabama and Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado. Why are you singing the states of America? Is that from the Animaniacs? Oh, I learned that in school, but maybe they just took it from the Animaniacs. Dang, my school plagiarized the Animaniacs. Yo! You seem to trust this client. They gave you the stamp, right?
No, that's not why. Hey, listen to my problem.
The problem? That keeps her inside, huh?
Don't go outside if you don't want to. That's what they said. But when I absolutely have to, all I have to do is use my good luck charm.
Dang, that nail polish lasted her how many years? I guess she doesn't go outside very often, so she doesn't really have to do her nails all that often. Dang, and at the age of 19, she still hasn't outgrown that. Wow. Man, Vera needs help, man. Like, she's probably never going to be able to live a normal life, but hopefully she can get close, man. She needs help, man. And her dad just letting her stay inside is not helping her. Oh, God. And do you know what? Do you know what is crazy? What do you miss? We found some nail polish. Also, how's it going, Indigo? Do you know what's crazy? This poison stamp and this poison nail polish were essentially just... They were freaking ticking time bombs. They were just sitting there, and they both exploded at the same time. That is crazy to me. That's actually just insane. Yeah, they were just time bombs just waiting to happen. Or maybe not time bomb. What? There's like a time bomb that goes off at a what is something that goes off at a random time? I don't know. But it's like they went off at the exact same time. That is crazy. Well, like they're a few days off.
A good luck charm, huh? Your client gave you? I think I might know what your client might have given you, actually. Is this your good luck charm? I'll say it lightly because she's a child. Take that.
No, stop, Phoenix.
This is what they gave you, wasn't it? The same bottle's over there on your desk. Your good luck charm, right?
I heard once cosmetics were thought to ward off evil.
That might have been a thing in Japan. But I'm pretty sure that has to do with, like, kabuki. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure of that. But I don't think that would have applied to nail polish. Old habits do die hard, yeah. You were just playing Pokemon? Oh, nice. Which version?
This is a magic bottle. It has the power.
Of course it does. I'll just refrain from commenting any more on that one. I think I know who gave you that bottle. The one who asked you to do this job. Was this the client?
I knew it all along, Meekins. I knew you couldn't help yourself. You just had to poison the girl. Oh, Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, there's multiplayer in that now, huh?
This man's a friend of mine. Do you know him? His name is Christoph Gavin. He's a lawyer, actually.
I promise. I promise not to tell.
All right, let's talk, girl.
I'm sorry, I can't talk about the client. I promise.
That honestly, your reaction is all I needed. You don't have to say anymore.
If I break my promise, the spell won't work.
I don't need a name anymore. I've got my answer. You're pretty confident in this charm, then.
I think they might be the devil.
Excuse me? Ain't no way we dealing with no demons, no freaking ghosts. We ain't dealing with nothing of the sort, okay? We already had to deal with freaking Dahlia's freaking constantly reviving herself to kill Phoenix Wright's ass. It's like, no.
Huh?
Or maybe an angel.
What do you mean?
I saw it. Or I think I saw it when they gave me this. I saw the devil's face.
Girl. We ain't doing this.
Are you saying the client's face looked like the devil?
No, the client was gentle, with a gentle smile.
So where'd you see the devil, huh?
It was quick. I don't remember well. But that's when I knew that person wasn't like other girls. He's not like other girls. He does his nails. That's why I believe in my good luck charm.
I'm not sure what this devil she saw was. But it's pretty clear that Christoph Gavin does have her charmed. Well, I think that's all. I'll be leaving now.
When little children think, yeah, children fantasize about all sorts of things. So it's like you see a monster in your closet, or like you look up in the sky and you see a cloud that looks like a demon or whatever.
I am sorry for what happened. If you want to apologize, try my client.
Did I do something bad?
You're gonna have to tell her eventually, buddy. So you're the father, so you figure out the right time for that.
What makes you think that?
Your eyes are sad. They're really sad.
I'll put on a smile next time I come. I promise. I hope to see you smile then too, Vera.
Oh, okay.
Take care. Thinking back on my first encounter with the young forger, I witnessed something of vital importance that day. Of course, by the time I realized it was too late.
All right. We still need to demonstrate some sort of magical danger some sort of dangerous magic trick or something. Can we find it? Maybe? I don't know. Let's see what we got, though. Hey, Endigo, let's try not to do too much backseating, okay? Let's see here. Oh, has he seen the photo of Thalassa?
Mr. Valiant, can you look at this?
No. No, I will not. Go away. Bye. No, stop talking to me. Leave me alone. Okay, that's not working. Tomorrow, Dahlia returns somehow and haunts me. I mean, she's probably doing that. Like, wasn't the whole thing like for all eternity she has to suffer with the fact that she's a loser? That's her punishment. Okay, let's see here. Thanks, Mia. I know, right? Let's ask him about the page.
Hey, does this look familiar to you? What do you think about this, Gavin?
I hardly need remind you that I am not a free man. I care little about the outside world, save advances in chair technology.
No information forthcoming there, I guess.
I doubt he'll tell me anything. Okay, then off to the club. gave us this. Okay, well, why don't we ask him about the letter that we got? No? Okay, Magnifi's letter, Magnifi's second letter. I thought maybe that would work. Let's see here. IV report. What about this notebook page? We gotta show him something really interesting. We showed him Thalassa. Oh, maybe he has something new about Thalassa. No. All right, let's see what we can argue. All right, we have to either break Zach in the future or Valant in the past. Valant wants proof that he is that magic is dangerous. I remember that. He wants to know about the power of Trucy. Okay, from her mother. Thalassa's officially missing, and I know why you don't want to talk about her. Contains a photo of Thalassa. Okay. Diary and memoir sent from the real client. Contains a photo of Thalassa. Let's open this up. Is there anything we can do here? Why don't you want to chat about her? Oh, maybe if I show him this, it's because she was originally part of the troupe? Yeah, there we go.
The three of you were in a team once. Not that the entire country doesn't already know about this, bruh. At your peak, you were the biggest stars around. Yet there's another story behind the fame, huh? One that not many know.
Yeah, we're finally starting to break into him.
Thalassa lost her life during a rehearsal.
How do we know this? I guess we extrapolated from what Trucy said.
To you and Valant. Valant Cramery's bullets.
And it was an accident. It wasn't me. Or maybe, after 7 years, Phoenix has done his research, so he knows. Because we speculated that, there was an accident that happened. How could I shoot my dear Thalassa?
I'm sure Valant would say the same thing. It's like another murder I might mention. Damn you. Her eyes. I loved Thalassa's eyes. They were like two clear pools of brown. Her eyes are blue. Clear pools of blue.
Her eyes are gray, actually.
To think they could read my mind was frightening. Yet there was a warmth in them that felt like an embrace. She is dead. Magnifique Gramarye has joined her. So the only one with the power left now is Trucy. Mr. Zach, I do not know. I don't need any power to see through that one, but...
He says as he is using supernatural alien psychic Magatama powers. I don't need any superpower.
There's someone else other than Trucy, huh? Someone who inherited Thalassa's power.
How would I know?
My chances are slim. It would take a miracle to learn the truth. Or maybe one has already occurred. A miracle that occurred because of plot convenience. This boy. His name is, I forget, something weird, like, Ares, or it was some sort of Greek god, I don't know. Who could he be? An attorney. Not a magician! Oh, he's not a magician! I noticed him when I went to visit a friend's legal office. So, what are we to make of this great ex-attorney? You can show me pictures of strange boys all you like. But you could at least say something like, I'm this boy. I could use a laugh. Perhaps you wouldn't laugh if you knew the facts.
Did his wife cheat on him? Is that? Oh, wait, hold up. Hold the phone. Is Apollo an affair child? Are we getting spicy up in here? Wait, but how would she hide the fact that she was pregnant? Huh. Or maybe she didn't. Maybe Zach was like, you cheated on me and now you're pregnant.
This might not be 100% proof, but it's close. There's a link between this boy and Thalassa. Actually, it's more of a ring.
A ring?
Perhaps this will refresh your memory. I just so happen to have evidence showing this missing link.
Here.
Mr. Zach? This face is your response.
Oh, apparently not.
Mr. Ex-Attorney. You didn't say I wouldn't laugh if I knew the facts, right?
What?
Few magicians will tell you they're gonna produce a dove, then take off their hat. It's almost more effective to not reveal your hand in advance, Mr. Wright.
The question is, do I have a trump card in here somewhere? Think, Wright, think.
This might not be...
There's a link. Yeah, it's the bracelet. It's the bracelet. And the bracelet is clearly shown here. See, the bracelet's right there. It's literally right there. It's right there. Right there. Maybe he doesn't acknowledge it because it's too it's covered up by the edge. Do we need a picture of Apollo? Oh, maybe we need a picture of Apollo. That's a good question. All right. Anyway, I don't think we're ready.
I don't have evidence. It's time to do some legwork.
All right. Oh, we haven't examined this.
One of the restaurant tables. This is the closest to the piano. Which makes it the hardest to eat at, I hear. Because my piano playing is awful. On days when I'm playing, that is.
It's canon!
What do you think about the ukulele? The sound is slight, the annoyance curtailed. Ukulele in a Russian restaurant? Then you must go to a Hawaiian restaurant.
Oh, how's it going? Arduous. What other games do I play? Well, right now I'm playing Phoenix Wright, or I guess Apollo Justice, but I play lots of different games. I might play Metaphor next.
Hawaiian shirts don't go with my complexion. I give up.
Here's the piano and the grape juice.
I must say, it comes as quite a surprise. Never knew you played. I'll do anything else if I could, believe me. Oh yeah, there's something you can help me with. Do you think you can make the piano disappear? It'd help out in a lot of ways, honestly. You say the funniest things with a straight face. People always tell me that. Except I wasn't joking. I'm just a clown.
Edgeworth pops up. You're not a clown, you're the whole circus. Circus.
This is grape juice. Is it refreshing? I usually drink too much and it ends up making me thirsty.
This is one of your favorite cases? I like this case so far. It's definitely different.
Oh, Mr. Wright. There's something inside of that bottle. Huh? It's my business card. You aren't surprised at all.
Perhaps you don't like magic.
I sure felt surprised. Maybe I had my poker face on.
Alright, there's literally nothing here. Alright, did we present this already? This woman is Trucy's mother. Maybe not.
This woman is Trucy's mother. She said her mother was gone.
And it is so. What more is there to say?
Thalassa Gramarye. Magnifique Gramarye's only daughter. I need to gather some more evidence, clearly.
Alright, let's get out of here. Anything new? Still nothing new? Alright, let's see if we can break into him. Alright, let's do this. Does grape juice count as wine? Since they're also... You mean, is wine... Do you mean, is wine a type of grape juice? Also, how's it going, Slippery? That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know if it counts as juice, because I feel like juice is something... It's something specific. If it's fermented, does that count as juice? That's a good question.
To ask someone to take a life, even one not long for this world.
Maybe juice is a type of grape. Maybe grape is a type.
That's asking someone to commit murder.
Yes, our mentor was fond of dramatic moves and dramatic finales.
He got his wish. What weakness could be so powerful as to coerce someone into committing murder? It was life or death, wasn't it?
And care to explain?
Your troupe lived in a world of showmanship. The flashier, the better. Flashy means danger.
Let us make this as painless as possible. If you have proof of this danger, then show it! Maybe the gun itself? Yes, there is a gun. There's a stage pistol. It's still a pistol.
Why, that's one of ours! Specially designed for your show, I gather. A single bullet. One shot, bruh.
What are you suggesting? We are magicians, Mr. Wright, not murderers!
I'm not crying murder, Mr. Valent. I'm crying something far more tragic. An accident.
Zack and Valent's quick draw shoot 'em. How long has it been since those shots were last heard?
Was the shoot 'em canceled because someone might have gotten hurt? Of course! What other reason could there be? Well, it could have... Oh. Someone might get hurt? Well, it could have been canceled because someone already did get hurt. Fascinating. My Faustian forging friend. But tell me, what can you prove with a single pistol? Well, tell me what would have happened if there had been an accident. What if one of your bullets took a life on stage?
The performance of magic is not concerned with what-ifs. Did I say hi to Arcane? Hi, Arcane. It is concerned with precision. Precisely who do you claim was shot?
Looks like I've chosen the right path. Let's hope he walks it with me. A life was sacrificed, so the show must go.
Sacrificed? Dang. A life was sacrificed.
But that... Zach Gramarye's wife. And Trucy's mother. Thalassa. I believe that was her name.
But how can you say this? How can you say she was struck by one of our bullets?
Still in denial mode, huh? Thalassa was the greatest risk of being shot
Because she was the one who stood in the middle.
and this clearly shows just how much danger she was in.
I mean, just the bullet in his head.
Mr. Wright, I envy you. It appears your chosen profession is far more lenient than mine.
How is this not proof? How is this not proof that she was in danger? There is literally a bullet in this man's head. Yes, there was a bullet in his head, but she could have survived that. Now, being sawed in half, oh no.
What do you mean?
For us magicians, a single misstep can be fatal.
A single mistake can be fatal for an attorney, too.
Ah, so it can!
Loss is the key. I can see how her name affects him. Just a name isn't enough. I need to recreate that day to him. Starting with where she stood. Thalassa was the greatest risk of being shot.
Oh, wait, we need like a diagram of the actual magic trick, huh? Can we find it in the diary? Nope, it just assumes it goes to this final page.
Now I see everything has been a setup. Also, I would present forged evidence.
No. Do we have some sort of diagram, some sort of like drawing to demonstrate where exactly she would stand? If I remember correctly, she would stand in the middle and they would fire at her, right?
I don't have enough. Let's do a bit more legwork.
We're getting closer. We're getting closer. We're definitely getting closer. We also have to find a way to meet with Brushel again, unfortunately. Okay, let's see. Well, we've already busted one of these. Okay. I know you don't want to talk about her because you guys performed together. Okay. Okay, yes, yes, yes. We've already seen this. Okay. Yeah, we need a diagram of this. She lost her life during a rehearsal. Right, okay. First we need a diagram of the thing, but we also need a what is it? We need a way to show that Apollo is linked with Thalassa. Is the bracelet shown here? No, the bracelet's not shown here. It's not obvious. Used for that. I wonder if there's any way he could... No, he isn't revealing the fact that... He's not revealing the fact that they were shot either. So why don't we head back here? Maybe we can pry something out of Gavin. No. Of course he's not going to be cooperative. What do you think of this? The gun? No. Nail polish. Yeah, it's not clear, but it might not be here. Let's just examine this area as well. We've examined everything, I think. There's nothing special about this. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't want to see his face anymore. Yeah, we still can't access these two. If we go to the present, we've finished 3 things, I think. Yeah, this one, and this one. We have this one here. Let's head back to the Borscht Club. Maybe there's something we missed in terms of examination. Where am I playing this? On Windows, on Steam. Also, how's it going? Isma. I'm gonna call you Isma. How's it going, Isma? Oh, there we go. Let's see. Anything worth examining here? Nothing here. Oh, clicked on the piano. Whoops. I love this game. There are parts that are a little bit tricky, but I really enjoy I've enjoyed all the Ace Attorney games from Phoenix Wright 1, 2, 3, Apollo. I've also played Great Ace Attorney 1, aka British Wright. What if I present his mentor? No? Okay, what if I present this? What if I present the stamp? Oh, here, this. I think we already saw this. Yeah, his only daughter. British! Ivy. Single gunshot to the head. Oh, wait. I mean, clearly, I know that this is the link. Maybe we need to find a larger photo. Have I played Investigations? I have not played Investigations or Ace Attorney, or British Right 2. Yeah, this is clearly the bracelet. You can clearly see it. But apparently they don't accept that. So maybe I need a different picture. Or maybe I need a picture of Apollo with the bracelet. A small syringe. A diary. Mr. Hat. You felt the same? Yeah, right? I thought it was clear, but maybe he has bad eyesight. We have to demonstrate the danger. Just beat the game yesterday. Oh, that's awesome. All right, let me think. Single gunshot to the head, cause of death. 10 minutes since the AV has passed. Handwritten, looks to be forged. Diagnosed with malignant tumor, given 3 months. Small syringe. Washed for administering insulin. Letter telling Zach to come at 11:05. Letter telling Zach to come at 11:20. Pistol. Diary. Trucy's favorite trick. A picture of their mom. Is there something that demonstrates how dangerous the trick was? I mean, clearly this guy was shot in the head with one of the guns. I mean, how dangerous the trick was. Maybe the reason why the trick was so dangerous, like, we can kind of go like a backwards route, right? If the trick was dangerous, specifically, it was so dangerous that they were unable to refuse the murder. Also, Mr. Hat. Yeah, let's go back to, let's go back to this guy. Anything we can present to him. Mr. Valen, could you look at this for me? Yeah. Alright, let's, I don't think there's anything to examine. He only has 2 things to talk about, though. Let's give it another shot. What about the stamp with all 3 magicians? I think it wanted to show the position that... Maybe, let's try that. Yes. Oh my god, we've already gone through this. Buddy, come on, just break my locks already. Danger is the gun. I love how even if it's obvious, they're like, no, that's not true at all. I guess that's called denial, right? His life was sacrificed. It was thalassa. Okay, so far so good. I will go here. But how can you say this? How can you be wait. How can you say she was struck by one of our bullets?
Still in denial mode, huh? Thalassa was at the greatest risk of being shot.
I would maybe the stamp. It's just anything that has Oh, huh.
Troupe Gramarye's performances were very popular. So popular, they even made a commemorative stamp at the height of your fame.
We were not merely the latest craze. We were an age. A golden age.
It's all here on the stamp. There's Thalassa.
This shows nothing about danger. There is no danger in this stamp. It's literally this, okay? This stamp is literally this. That's what this stamp is. There is no danger in this stamp. This stamp is literally this. They are literally posing for a photo. God dang it. You were literally going on a high. I mean, it had to be one thing or another. We had to try everything eventually. But it's like, there's no danger here. Show me that there was danger. Oh my God. Right. I remember when we took that photo. The cameraman was trying to kill us.
Trucy's mother is missing, I hear. What happened to her?
I don't know. What's so dangerous about posing? Well, they have snipers trained on them all the time.
Part of his memory is still locked.
There is one thing you're failing to address.
What's that?
As you know, our troop was a world unto itself. If our leader, Magnifique Gramarye, was so inclined, he could hide anything he wished with ease. But, Mr. Wright, then he would have hid a crime, making him an accomplice. Not a great foundation for blackmail.
Valen's got a point. If one of the troop members died in an accident, and Magnifique covered it up, his innocence would come into question.
I found the right address, Mr. Wright.
I'm so close. There's something about how Thalassa's death could affect Zack and Valen's relationship with Magnifique.
I see it in your eyes. You still have something. Ha! How can you possibly prove more than you already have?
I'll prove why Thalassa's accident tied your hands so completely.
Ooh. I mean, there are a lot of different options here. Is he addressing the fact that she has a daughter? Oh, no. I didn't mean to select evidence. I wanted to do a person.
This evidence proves so much power. No.
Wait, no, I don't want to do all that again, no! No! Man, I've been playing this game for what, 2.5 years, and nothing has changed. Okay, what was the first one? Was the gun.
Mr. Wright, we've literally had this conversation 6 times now.
Why are we talking about this again? Okay, there is a process, man. I gotta break all your locks in a row. So you listen here, buddy. I'm gonna break your... A life was sacrificed. This is how much danger she was in. They took a picture. I gotta say, Zach is a lucky man. I don't. How did a piece of crap like Zach end up with the loss? It's true. It's true. It's true. As a certified expert on women, because I have my PhD in womenology. Women like Thalassa only like the bad boy. God damn it. How did a freaking piece of crap like Zach end up with the... Okay. Yes. All right. It's going to take a little knowledge of the players to crack this one. The accidental death of Zach's wife tied both your hands. Why did you... I know you were going to say exactly. I'm a bad influence on you. And this information proves why Manakyn held so much power over you. It was you, Sparkbrush! Was it because of Trucy? No? Ha! That's a 9-year-old girl! Were you by any chance trying to threaten me with that little girl? Be careful what you say. These girls are deadly. The little girls in the Phoenix Wright series could destroy you. No, of course not. You'll never make a good blackmail artist. Never! Not a career choice I'd consider. Are you threatening me in Skechers? Give up your dreams. Work an honest job. That's my advice. The troupe was a tight-knit unit. It's all about the people involved. Their personalities, their histories. Who was Thalassa, really? Oh, I see. They wanted me to say that it's, the daughter. It's, Manakyn's daughter. Would it be Manakyn himself? No? No? I mean, it's clearly the fact that she's Manakyn's daughter, right? Maybe we just present Thalassa? You've got to be kidding. You've got to be kidding. You've got to be freaking kidding. Okay. The question is, who was Thalassa? And the answer to that is Thalassa. Who was Thalassa? That's right! The reason you were in trouble because Thalassa was Thalassa! God, I cannot with this game, man. I cannot. I was this close to losing. Well, outside of the courtroom, I don't think it counts. Wait. No, if I lose in this mode, doesn't, like, Phoenix Wright, like, go comatose? Yeah, doesn't, like, when Phoenix... If Phoenix loses in this mode, doesn't he, like, become a vegetable? Like, his brain gets fried, right? And he just dies, right? Like, he actually dies. Unlike in the courtroom, where client just gets guiltied. In this mode, he's actually using, like, his own life force, right? Oh my god. I almost killed him. It was Thalassa who was the problem. Well, what do you mean?
She was Zach Gramarye's wife, Trucy's mother, and Manakyn Gramarye's only daughter. There was a terrible accident, and the two of you killed your mentor's only daughter. If that wasn't the key to Manakyn's power over you, I don't know what was. It was an accident. Good. Now you're ready to talk? Oh, thank God! I'm not dead anymore!
There's no proof. None of it at all.
But the Lhasa went missing, and your mentor blackmailed both of his disciples. It doesn't take a genius to put one and one together.
Ours was a complex family.
You mean...
What is Apollo Valent's son? Wait, hold the phone. Hold the phone. Did I just have a really, really awful theory? Oh my. Wait, hold the phone. Hold the phone. Who was phone? Hold that phone and get it out. Is this like dripping in drama? Oh my goodness.
The master, Manakyn Gramarye's only daughter, and his two disciples. That sounds like a recipe for disaster, doesn't it?
Do not be tempted into faulty flights of fancy. Yes, there was an accident. How's it going, Kioma? Hello. But that is all it was. An accident. Zach and Valent's tour de force. Could it be that the Lhasa was leading them both on? Maybe Zach wasn't the player. Maybe the real player was the Lhasa. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Oh my. I swear to God, if that. Oh my God, that actually makes sense. The guns blaze, the bullets fly, straight towards the beautiful body on stage. And then crash, zing, pow, into everything but her. Now that is magic. It happened one day when we were practicing. Same trick with a new twist. This time, I was standing on my head, and Zach was eating a potato. And then, tragedy. The title of this stream is quite a... Man, freaking, my man, freaking Valent went 22 years without paying child support for Apollo. I swear, But as for whose bullet stole the Lhasa's life, we shall never know the answer. I mean, you can. You just see which direction the bullet is facing. Maybe they didn't want to know. The Lhasa disappeared from our lives, and Zach was bereft of his wife. Trucy lost her mother, and Manakyn, his daughter. Valent's still trying to find that milk. Honestly, Zach is kind of kind of like an asshole.
And that led to blackmail, huh?
It is all part and parcel of the darkness that comes when the curtain falls. Tell me about the darkness, man. I see the darkness sometimes. When you're looking at me, suddenly there are chains around me and locks. Zach trying not to mention.
Why did Manakyn try to cover up the accident? It was his only daughter who died.
Show business. Show business, that's why. All I can say is it was a critical time for Troop Grammary. A passing of the torch from Manakyn to Zach. You know, you have to remember, the reason why some magicians are super famous, look at like people like Chris Angel or like, what is his name? I can't think of any other, but like Chris Angel, like he does really dangerous things. So it's like that's how you get famous. People want to see. The reality is, entertainment is to capture experiences that people can't have so that they can experience them in a safe way. But that does mean that the people who are, making the entertainment, they have to be part of the danger. So, why do people love watching UFC fights, right? Guys beating the crap out of each other. Because nobody wants to beat the crap out of each other. Nobody actually wants to be in a fight where, people are bleeding on the floor. So we watch someone else do it. And then we get to experience that through them. Right, and, violence is one of the things that we constantly try to avoid. And the only chance we do get to experience it is in entertainment. We all sacrifice so that it might be a success. Thalas's death was the greatest sacrifice of all. And yet, even when her life was extinguished, her presence was not.
What do you mean?
In time, we, myself and Zach, found we could no longer oppose Manakyn's wishes. Manakyn forced us to perform his art for his benefit.
I can understand.
I mean, he did lose his only daughter. But do you not find the cowardice in his actions? Yeah, so I guess the mentor was actually taking advantage of them, huh? To decide to hide the truth of your own daughter's death is one thing, but then to hang that death as a guillotine. Yeah, I know people who do that. I know people who will not accept apologies or who will not, take advantage of people's mistakes for any amount of control. These people are... And generally, these are the people who end up on top. Because the reality is, those people are the types of people who would only think about how to succeed. And the reality is, people who live a normal life are not the ones who are trying to, only think about success. So, yeah.
Things were dark behind the scenes in Troop Grammary, that's for sure. Does Trucy know?
She was not told, naturally. We just told her that her mother vanished, and her mother vanished and she made a mistake and she's trying to figure out how to get back home or something like that. Who would want to know that their father might have taken their mother's life? True. I had not thought of that accident for a very long time.
Sorry to dredge up old memories, but it can't be helped.
It's not to find Manakyn's slayer, I should think.
True.
After that accident, there was one who came sniffing quite persistently.
A reporter?
He called himself a newsman at the time. He was also very sweaty, and he had very realistic teeth. It was disgusting. I often spied him lurking about in the dressing room doing research. Excuse me? Well, I guess at that time there were only men left, so... Still, excuse me?
Would you happen to remember his name?
What was his name? Sorry, I'd forgotten. But in the course of his interviewing, he became quite close to my partner, Zach. I liked him not.
I see.
His name I do not recall, but his scent, the cloying aroma of mint. Yes, whenever he smiled, which was far too often.
see. Well, thanks for your help.
It does no good to interfere with the past, Mr. Wright. You will not uncover any answers. Only wounds.
I see. I had begun to notice a dark curtain hanging over Troop Grammary. I began to realize what I had to do. I had to protect Trucy from that darkness.
Alright, listen, Phoenix, listen to me. Take away her frickin' panty trick, okay? I don't care if it's popular among the guys, okay? Just take that frickin' trick away, okay? Mr. Hat, sure, that's fine, okay? Does she even know any other tricks? Oh no. What if she's a one-trick pony? Oh no.
A newsman. I never learned who that was at the time. I've got a pretty good idea of who it is now. The smile, and the mint, and the sweat. The last floss-thin thread connecting Zach Grammary to the world. Sooner or later, I'd have to track him down.
Alright, we did it. Oh! Alright! Drew Studio. Oh, this is the murder scene. Drew Studio is now a murder scene. I guess they fixed the place up, huh? I mean, they couldn't have been doing too bad. Oh, right, forgeries. Right, they made money through forgeries. Oh, hey, there he is.
Yeah? Well, what do we have here?
Remember me?
Of course I remember you. Journalist meets ex-attorney in bar, end quote.
Can I ask you what you're doing here? Mr. Misha was poisoned. His daughter's...
Oh, yeah, I know. It's caused me no end of grief, to be honest. Journalist wishes he tracked down case just a little bit quicker, end quote.
He looks like the Joker with half of the makeup on, kinda.
Were you on the trail of this case the whole time?
Zach Grammary was a good friend.
Zach said something to that effect back at the Borscht Bowl Club.
What a character. What a man! Abandoning his daughter, now that takes a big, strong man. Shut up. If a little, extremely rough around the edges.
I could ask you a few questions?
You serious? I mean, I'm usually the interviewer, not the interviewee.
Am I considering playing Bendy and the Ink Machine? Oh, I'll think about it. I haven't really thought too much about Halloween and horror games, to be honest. I mean, I'm not opposed to it, I just haven't really thought too much about it.
Journalists ask questions, not the other way around. End quote. Oh, fine, shoot, I don't care. People have been asking me all sorts of things lately.
Okay, let's chat.
It was tragic what happened to Drew and his daughter.
Forgery is a serious crime, and they paid the price. You know what really did them in, though?
Yeah. A forged diary page.
The night I interviewed him, I found out something about Mr. Measham I hadn't known.
Nice voice acting, thank you.
What's that?
You know, he always felt like he was being watched. Every day for 7 years. Walls have ears, potatoes have eyes. End quote.
Potatoes have eyes. Is that a pun? Okay.
Being watched, huh? Like you felt guilty?
No, I'm not talking about feelings here. You know, I felt watched too. The whole time I've been on the case, no less. I've been on this case, no less. Journalist gets tingling sensation on the back of neck, freaks out. End quote.
Because you felt Guilty?
Why would I feel guilty?
Felt like you were being watched. I wonder what that means. I'm watching you, buddy. Oh, I think I understand now.
I met Zach through that case, actually.
You mean on the shooting of Manakyn Grammary?
No, before that. It's not widely known.
You mean the accident? The quick draw shoot 'em practice?
Oh, you're well informed. You should have seen me back then. I dug up quite the scoop. I wanted it all. Money, fame, women, a little puppy. Well, the little puppy part is probably unrealistic, but women! I was younger then, and my days and nights smelled of fresher mint than they do now. Now I only get women. No money or fame.
Valiant Grammary did grow a mustache.
In fact, I was on speaking terms with Manakyn Grammary at one time. I knew his daughter, too, of course. Thalassa, was it?
Really?
Then Thalassa disappeared, quite suddenly at that. And Manakyn wouldn't say a word. My evil habit got the better of me. Journalist catches scent of scoop. Goes on a feeding frenzy. End quote. Oh, makes me sound like a vampire. Hee. I set up a one-on-one interview with Thalassa's husband.
Zach Grammary.
Something strange was in the air over in True Grammary those days.
Welcome back, and yes, we're back with Brushel.
The whole screwy mentor-controlling disciple scene started by then, I'm guessing. Thalassa. She was part of it all, right? Come on, you can tell me. It's off the record.
I don't know.
It's off the record, but say it very slowly into this tape recorder right here. Anyway, I kept prying and eventually became friends with Zach. What do you know? Sure, he punched me once or twice or 5 or 10 times. Yeah, come to think of it, he pretty much only beat me. But over time, he came to see me as his confidant that he would still beat.
Paranoia.
He's been waiting this whole time. 7 years, huh?
Waiting.
For his big comeback, of course. A big revival of Manakyn Miracle. Of course, it was all a dream.
Because of this. The performance rights.
In the absence of any official documents, it was golden. Who's to say the old man didn't give his rights to both Zach and Valiant?
Once again, it was literally from a ripped out piece of paper. And chances are the patent has already expired on all of those things, so it's not like it really matters that much anyway. I made Joker I made Brushel sound like Joker.
You want to know how I got these scars?
So Valiant waited until Zach died. Legally, at least.
The time had finally come, and Valiant's like a kid on Christmas morning.
He's getting ready for a show at Sunshine Castle Coliseum, you know.
If that document sees the legal light of day, it's gonna put a bit of a damper on the big show. He's a sorry one, Valiant Grammary. Lost out to his partner at work and in law. I knew it!
Oh my god. Is Apollo a frickin' love child? Oh my frickin' god. Oh my. Oh. 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 They were doing some freaky stuff in that oh my goodness. Man, I thought Lamiwa was... Oh, man, I thought she was a sweet, kind, beautiful lady. But no, Thalassa is a two-timing piece of crap. Oh my god. I am not cool with that. I don't care how beautiful you are. You don't cheat on your man with your man's man. Wait. My wife's boyfriend told me.
Love?
It's the same old story, really. Two disciples, their mentor's only daughter. What has three sides and all of them pointy? A love triangle. Remember, kids, grow a mustache. You'll win the lady.
Valen's sitting there in jail. If only I had grown a mustache. And that's why he eventually grew a mustache. That's why he has the mustache.
That's pretty classic.
When you're in a performing troupe, that's your world. It's like a family. So you're pretty much marrying your sister if you think about it. One with an entire high school's worth of drama, intrigue, and backstabbing.
Entertainment business, once again, entertainment business.
And in the middle of this all, Thalassa has Trucy. And then she dies. I need to find out more.
Thanks for coming, Indigo.
Drumishan felt like he was being watched. And you along with him? You sure it wasn't just, nerves?
Nerves? No, it's nothing so mundane. I stopped paying attention to my nerves a long time ago. I'm gonna brush my glasses with my tongue. But I felt it too. Journalist sure he's being watched. Don't you wonder why Zach Gramery got rubbed out after 7 years? Right after coming into contact with me?
Oh, maybe somebody's been spying on them.
He completely vanishes from the courtroom. Then for 7 years, he talks to no one, not a soul. Then just as the remaining time was almost up, he contacts me in order to have this made.
And then he dies.
Starting to put the pieces together, are we?
And you're being watched this whole time, huh?
Maybe not just me. Maybe you were too.
Maybe he was a lot closer than we thought. Oh my god. Also, who's this guy? I don't remember him. Shady Smith? We don't know anyone named Shady Smith.
Me.
Alright, we need to know more about Thalassa.
Mr. Brushel?
Oh, I hear you loud and clear. So, you want me to write an article on that, right? What's the angle?
No, never mind. I was just wondering if you had any thoughts.
I hear you. You want me to sniff? I smell something. Oh, no, wait, that's me. It's odorless.
Thanks. That was less than informative.
There.
Do you know this person?
Do I know that person? Of course I do. I was friends with Zach after all. He hit me a few 5 times, actually. But still, I never forget his wife.
Oh, that's kind of weird. I'd never forget his wife. Okay, no, that's just literally me.
Thalassa Gramarye. Magnifi Gramarye's only daughter. Do you think you could tell me more about her?
Well, why the heck not? So, Thalassa married Zach and had Trucy, see?
That's so weird. Well, that doesn't count because I'm weird. Wait, but Brushell's all. Am I? I'm literally Brushell. Oh my god. Oh my god. My life is coming to an end.
It was her second marriage.
Wait, was she married? Was she originally married to? Was she originally married to Valen and then they got a divorce? Oh, that's even worse. That's like when you're playing Stardew Valley, and then it's like when you're playing Stardew Valley, and then you get married, and then you get a divorce, but they still live in the town literally next to you. So every time you walk by them, it's just really, really awkward.
You mean she was divorced?
Not quite. Her late husband was a...
Oh, okay. So it was just someone random, unrelated. Well, thank freaking God. It's like Persona, where you get into a relationship and multiple people, and then Valentine's Day hit. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You can't get into a relationship with multiple people in Persona. That's not a thing that happens. Like you can't cheat, right? You're faithful in Persona. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Apparently he died in some gig. Tragic, really. They'd only been married 1 year.
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh, but she was a beauty. I still carry a portrait
Photo of her. Hey, Russell, you mind if I keep that photo? For my investigation.
They're the bracelets!
Brushell's 4 copies.
I've known Trucy since she was a little thing, too.
Wait, really? Oh, I guess maybe Trucy doesn't know. He just knows of Trucy.
She got the better deal, really.
That's me. Look, I just need the Thalassa picture so I can make it my desktop wallpaper. Okay, that's all. I mean, what? It's for the investigation.
She's got you for family, after all.
What do you mean?
Just reminiscing, you know. Thalassa has another child besides Trucy. End quote.
What? But Trucy said she was an only child!
As far as she knows.
Ah, yeah. This one she had with her previous husband.
Okay. Zach Gramarye. Oh, wait. Shoddy and Thalassa. They are 0 out of 10 parents. Thalassa abandons Apollo when the husband dies, then has Trucy, and then Shoddy abandons her. What the? These are 0 out of 10 parents. Like, absolutely 0 out of 10. Thalassa is absolute worst, but I can forgive her because she's pretty. No. Pretty privilege ain't getting you out of this one, Thalassa. No. There is no pretty privilege here. It ain't getting you out of this one. Call me Thalassa.
Her first husband who died during a performance?
Yep. They had a kid. Another orphan now.
How did he even get through law? Oh, wait. Apollo must be a freaking genius. He probably grew up in an orphanage, and then he still is able to become a lawyer. And a lawyer under a fairly... And he got a... probably like an internship with Christoph Gavin, who is apparently a good lawyer. He's on like the board of law or something like that.
Thalassa had another child. You think I could borrow this photo for research?
Sure, I have 10 copies at home. Sure, I can be generous on occasion, you know.
Yeah, they really are siblings. I cannot believe this.
I won't need this locket anymore now that I have the photo. I'll give it back to Trucy. Better return it to Trucy.
People and events get tangled together and get bigger and bigger and, you know, don't you think?
I was too busy wondering about Biggerer to listen to what you were saying.
Sometimes you just gotta accept that you won't be able to untangle it all. It's like childhood trauma, you know? Everyone grows up with it and not everyone gets over it, which is why we got so many girls on OnlyFans. It's called daddy issue.
I have literally insulted half of YouTube. This means I'm not gonna think about it.
Maybe so, but still. I have to do what I can. I have to tell what I find to those who come next.
Next, you say?
I'm not the one who will close this curtain on this little play. Apparently, that's not my role anymore. Magnifi.
I was just wondering, what would Magnifi think of all of this?
What do you mean?
Haven't you seen it in Trucy? He's got his power.
You mean how I can't lie to Trucy?
Can you imagine growing up with Trucy? You're like, Merry Christmas, Trucy. Santa isn't real. Oh man, that must be awful. Growing up with someone you literally cannot lie to. Oh man. Trucy is the Magatama's human soul. I guess she's just a walking lie detector.
It was the same with Magnifi and his daughter, Thalassa.
It's strange. You think it's some grammary gene?
Magnifi told me back once when Zack married Thalassa. He said Zack had good eyes, but not as good as a Grammary's eye.
Is the superpower just good eyesight, good vision?
Not that good.
I wonder if Zack ever played a game of poker with his wife. Who knows what the Grammary's secret was?
I gotta say, if you're playing poker at a large table, it might be more difficult because not only are you trying to read your opponent, you're trying to read multiple opponents. And it's like you have to focus on all different things. That might be harder for them, especially since in order to use his superpower, Apollo needs to go into the zone, and it seems that the zone drains him a lot.
He's like, I need to focus. I am focusing. Focus.
Maybe nobody now that Zack's gone.
Zack Grammarly. The plot had finally begun to reveal itself. And my goodness, what a hefty plot it was. It sprouted from a warp in the Grammarly fabric and grew, swallowing everything. This is the Twilight Zone, wrapping itself around the Grammarly's power.
Apollo and Trucy must have felt so alone. Yeah, Apollo literally had no one. If you think about it, they were married for a year, and then, And then Thalassa comes back without Apollo, which means Thalassa was abandoned as a 1-year-old. At the age of 1, Apollo was abandoned. It's like this is like the rare 0.001% case where the worst possible childhood ends up doing okay. But it's like, God, like, honestly, if we judge by basic statistics, Apollo would probably, like, it wouldn't be unlikely that Apollo would be in jail because he had to steal to eat. Trucy might be doing worse than panty magic shows. So it's like, it is like, that is the reality of these two kids. So the fact that one of them was able to become a lawyer and the other one was freaking adopted by Phoenix, who is like a big strong man. Like Phoenix literally, like Phoenix freaking like manned up, man. Phoenix was a man. He stepped up and he took care of Trucy. Like, damn. Or a junkie, absolutely.
Power passed from Magnifi Gramarye to Thalassa to the next generation. And I would once again need to meet the one who bridged it all together.
Hey, how's it going, Scoober? All right. Everything is coming together. All right. Let's chat, buddy. Now we have the link between Apollo and Thalassa because we have the big picture. No, the literal big picture. Yes. Haven't we had this conversation like 6 times already? Okay. And I think you know why I don't wanna, and I think oh right, the stamp. All right, they were a team. Yes. Okay, she was killed. The big picture, is that a panorama? I guess it is a panorama. I wouldn't mind a panorama of Thalassa. Okay. There's someone else with the power, and that's Apollo. I love how Phoenix... I guess Phoenix hasn't formally met Apollo yet. No, but if you guys remember, Phoenix specifically requested him. That's actually interesting. This was right before Shoddy died, and Phoenix requested him. That's kind of interesting. And then, no, I mean, Phoenix requested him after he died, but still. Man, how did Trucy and Apollo end up finding each other like this? It's a happy ending to a terribly sad story. Okay. How's Apollo gonna react? I don't know if Phoenix is gonna tell him. Alright, here's the missing link. Are you walking around with a picture of my wife? Maybe.
Actually, I know something.
I know, like, I love how, like, they don't, it's like, it's not even the first day. I love how when Apollo joined the Wright & Co., or I guess Write Anything Agency, it's not even the freaking first day on the job, and he is already protecting Trucy from the Yakuza. It's like, what the he's like, Trucy, stay behind me. I got, your big brother's got this. It's like on day one, he is protecting her from the mob.
Actually, I know something. Your marriage to Thalassa was her second.
How did you know this?
Because I'm from the future. Your first husband died a year after they wed, yeah? He was a performer. Oh, he was a performer. They met when he joined us Grammarys as a guest in our show. After Thalassa wed him, she left the troupe for a while. And you say she had a child then. I have a photograph here. I couldn't help but notice what she was wearing when I first saw this. I mean, that blouse is like, oh, so last season. Absolutely awful. Man, you gotta, black is the new white. I don't know what she was thinking. I mean her bracelets. Those bracelets stand out. They are a Grammarly family heirloom. The boy, he wears a bracelet just like the ones in the picture.
Oh, so that's why the bracelet... I'm calling it right now. The Grammarys are part alien. That is the solution. Great Grammary is actually from Jupiter. He came and he gave them the power, and the bracelets channel that psychic energy. So, okay, we've solved the case. That means Trucy and Apollo are actually part alien. I've only had Trucy for a day and a half. But if anything happened, I'd kill everyone in this room. I love how Apollo, on his first day, goes from wanting to love and protect Trucy to wanting to kill her, like, back and forth nonstop. Black is the new white.
So, no, that's why. Why what, Mr. Zack? I took this photograph of Thalassa the day she left us. When she returned, she only wore one bracelet.
Wait, so that bracelet was... How did that bracelet fit around his arm? What the frick?
I bet I know where the other one went. She gave it to the boy. Her son.
Oh, wow, he just broke both locks. He's just like, okay, I might as well just say it, because I guess he's done fighting. All right, tell me about the Grammarly secret.
A strange power. I myself don't know where it comes from. Yet the fact is, it is passed down in the Grammarly line. It runs in their veins. No, seriously, they're little aliens that run around in their veins. It's actually real.
Wait, what? Alien technology? If it opens like a clip. Maybe. But then it have to be really, really tight.
What is it? I asked her. Thalassa. Once. This is what she told me. Her power responds to tension in others. Tension? If she were to face a person, and they become even tense even slightly, she would know, no matter how hard they tried to hide it from her.
So when she can kind of sense when people get nervous?
So she could see it? Not quite. This is the strangest part of it all. She wouldn't realize that she was subconsciously detecting their tension without the use of a particular object, or in her case, objects. You mean the bracelets? Yes, her bracelets. I admit, the first time I saw one of those, I felt there was more to it than just fashion. But what kind of power? I have made a decision. I'll tell you all I know. Consider it a gift.
Wait, really? Okay, thanks.
I hardly need you to tell me at this point, but those two. Yeah, they're brother and sister. Well, half brother and sister. And the brother, too, has the power of theirs. So Trucy has an older brother. I wonder what will come of that.
Mr. Wright. Oh! That must be... because they had this conversation, or supposedly. I guess Phoenix eventually put it all together.
Tonight, after our game is done, I will return to a life of hiding. I'm from the future. You're actually going to die. Oh, well, too bad. I will not see her live her life without knowing. I understand. I'll tell the two of them when the time is right.
I wonder if Phoenix also adopts Apollo. Well, functionally, he doesn't have to. Apollo's 22. He's an adult.
I'm in your debt once again. No freaking kidding. What I want to know is how this got to be so messed up.
The bracelets are made of a special alien alloy! I told you guys! It's said to expand and shrink very slightly in response to body warmth.
So they're temperature sensitive or something?
Yes. This is how they shrink to the exact size of the wearer's wrists. If you compare my sister's wrists, which are very small, to Shaquille O'Neal's wrists, which are very large, how the frick does that work? No, how the reaction, Trucy will be like, yay! And Apollo will be like, no!
And this has something to do with the power?
What have I told you? The Grammary power reacts to tension. When a Grammary senses tension, they too become tense. So they sense that they're becoming tense? And this tension translates into minute contraction. Oh, I see. So because they're wearing the bracelet, right? And then they'll start flexing a little bit. Maybe their forearm will start flexing or moving around a little bit. And then they'll feel like, oh, something's weird. And so they'll feel it in their bracelet. I see. So minute they can't sense it on their own.
The muscle. Oh, so that's what the bracelets are for. With a bracelet on, one can sense these contractions. Because the bracelet is always a perfect fit. How does that make sense? It doesn't! So when the person they're watching gets tense, oh, the bracelet feels tighter on the wrist. Precisely. But that alone doesn't really count as mind reading.
I believe I understand how the process works from the... Oh, I see. So essentially, they're not really mind reading. They just know when to pay attention. Their superpower is just knowing when they should focus on someone. The bracelet is 100% alien magic. Let's be real here. I understand now, right? Their superpower isn't like particularly magical with Magatamas, right? Phoenix Wright is still the only one that has super magical powers. Apollo Justice just has psychic contractions. Okay, that's still kind of a superpower. It's a simple question of eyesight.
Eyesight? I guess that sounds simple.
Yeah, so essentially, the bracelet just tells them, hey, pay attention, until they pay attention. Have you ever heard of kinetic vision?
Something about the ability to see moving objects with full clarity.
That's just something you practice, right? Kinetic vision, like, for example, if you're an athlete, a lot of athletes, they say like, oh, I can see the ball as if it was still, right? I can see the ball in slow motion or something like that. As a volleyball player, I get what they're saying, and I also understand, but it's like, I try to explain what that is. It's kind of like this. When you're really, really focused, and you're really capable, and like, you're really like in the zone, right? You're really focused on the ball and like where everyone is moving. What you're kind of doing is you're anticipating everything. So it's like you have enough of an understanding of what's going on that you feel like everything is in slow motion, in quotes, because what's going on is you kind of have a feeling of how everything is already moving, right? So if a ball is going this way, if a ball is like falling down, it's like the ball's not going to magically start, waving around all over, right? It's going to continue going down. So you can predict that and anticipate that at a much faster rate. So essentially, this idea of things moving in slow motion is just like when you're used to something enough and you're focused, you kind of know how things are supposed to move. That's what kinetic vision really is. It's just it's almost more like knowledge. Like I guess it's the same thing for them. When they've paid attention to someone enough, they know how people are supposed to move so that when they can focus and figure out where the thing is going wrong. And to them, that's moving in slow motion.
I've heard of it before.
They say, yeah, exactly, athletes. They say athletes can see a moving ball like it's stopped if they focus. Oh, but it's not confined to sports alone. Yeah, it's just for people who are observant. Essentially, it's just familiarity plus observation. That's what it is. It all relies on the ability to focus. When we focus on things, we can see many things. The faintest twitch of the face, and the meaning that lies behind it. Therein lies the secrets of magic. One must know the mind of the crowd before one may distract it.
So basically what you're saying is, the Gramarys have good eyes?
2020, baby. For them, seeing is more than believing. It's knowing. Their power relies on eyesight combined with exceptional focus.
Things are starting to come into focus for me.
Of course, it's difficult to maintain such levels of focus for any length of time. But what if someone could tell you when to focus? There we go. Yeah, so like, for example, in athletics, like in volleyball, right? I would focus when there's like a really important play. Because I know, okay, this play is super important. I'm going to focus on it, bam. And then, but like, in their case, they're not sure when to focus. So they have the bracelet that helps them. So it's essentially just, the bracelet tells them when to focus and they focus. Yeah, it is a freaking miracle that Apollo ended up as good as he did. And man, Apollo is just a good boy. Apollo is a good boy.
Or something.
Precisely.
But wait, Trucy doesn't have any
Yeah, but you're playing poker, right? How you focus when they look at their hand. It's not that hard. You're talking about poker, yes? The timing of when to focus is so elementary, she probably does it with... Exactly! See, Phoenix, you gotta think about these things, and you call yourself a poker champion? I doubt Trucy herself has realized this. That's all I know of things Grammarly.
Thank you, Mr. Zack.
If this boy's bracelet is the real thing, he will use it before long. Right, at this time he hadn't actually used it yet. Thereby awakening his power. Oh, by the way, they're part alien. Anyway, I'll keep that in mind. Wait, what?
Well, shall we play a game?
I've said so much. Let me say one more thing. I will tell you of that night.
That night?
The night my mentor, Manakyn Grammarly, passed from this world to the next. There were 2 pistols, 2 letters. One was Manakyn's test. In his last years, Manakyn Grammarly worked us to the bone. No, to the pain. But that night I could not shoot him. So I shot the clown's fort. It seems, was the correct answer.
I know I am your abusive mentor, and I worked you to the bone, and you are literally suffering from PTSD because of me, but here, take my art!
What?
It's thanks for playing along with my show. You shot well tonight, Zack. Though I would not have minded dying by your hand.
Wait, aren't you the judge?
Oh, how'd you know it was me? Yeah, this is my old man voice, so I'm going to be playing the part of Manakyn here.
How could I shoot you? You're my mentor.
Ha! I thought you might say that.
if I went home without shooting anything, what would you have done?
And of course, Valent would have had his chance. And if I'd shot you in the forehead instead, it would be over. If you or Valent were to shoot me in the head, then to the darkness I would go, my art with me.
So Manakyn knew Zack was going to shoot him. Well, he probably thought he would, because Manakyn was abusive.
A fitting end, don't you think? Yet this ending, too, gives me no cause for regret. I thank you, Zack. And I am sorry. I have done much that is wrong in my day. Seems to me that Manakyn wanted you to be the successor. That's why the time he gave you was earlier than Valent's. Perhaps. But it's not something we'll know for sure. I wonder, what is Valent up to these days? Waiting for you to die. If 7 years pass, the performance rights go to him. Ah. And now here I am. His dream ended. It's worse than that, actually. Public opinion is a fickle thing, you know.
Oh man, people think Valent did it.
What?
You don't mean to tell you they've put the blame on our mentor's death for him? On him?
The trial ended when you vanished, Mr. Zack.
And they had no one, and they couldn't blame Zack because he wasn't present to take the blame. Right? People want a response, so they put it on Valent.
There were even rumors that Valent helped you pull it off.
But that's madness! Well, seems that before I can once again disappear from the world, I have one more act to perform. Isn't it odd that sorting out my life should prove so complicated?
Not at all. Life is complicated, buddy.
Even though I'm dead.
That night, Zack was killed. He died as Shoddy Smith, a mysterious traveler. But he left one thing behind before he parted. This. His confession.
To whom it may concern, 7 years past, I, Zack Gremory, murdered my mentor, Manakyn Gremory. I apologize for the trouble that is caused by my sudden departure from court and hereby confess to my crime, Zack Gremory. It's almost like a fine print, or what do you call that? Whatever.
Of course, he killed no one. This was his way of tying up loose ends with his partner.
Wow. When will you learn that your actions have consequences? I bet you I know where Valent is. At the Sunshine Coliseum. An apology letter written by AI. Like, they still didn't replace it. It's like, to whom it may concern, I, insert name here. Well, this is a blast from a distant past. You like my mustache? Now I will never lose that love again! You're still thinking about that? Long time no see, Mr. Valent. 7 years has it been. Frankly, I didn't think I'd ever see you again. And frankly, I didn't want to.
Actually, I came because there's something I want to ask you.
I've spoken to the press. There's nothing more to say.
I've spoken to a lot of people myself and come to some conclusions. But then I realized I needed to hear it from you.
Alright, talk.
I have walked a difficult road these past 7 years.
Because you couldn't perform Magnifique's repertoire.
Do not be deceived! Valen's skill is the real deal. I do not require my mentor's hand-me-downs. No, it was my partner who showed me my way.
Zach Gramarye.
His rather well-performed disappearing act 7 years ago was the end. Or so I thought. I mean, he pulled off the trick at Valent pulled off the trick at the concert, right? So he's not that bad of a magician. He's actually pretty good.
Zach Gramarye murdered our mentor, fled to escape punishment for his crime. You said something like that 7 years ago, didn't you?
I remember as if it were only yesterday. Yet, that is not the way of it. In the end, or while he vanished, the suspicions upon my own person never did. His partner Zach vanished to protect him. That's what those thieving magpies of a press said. Yeah. Man, do you know, one thing I've learned about people and gossip is not provocative unless there's someone to react to it. If you write, I don't know what it is, but I think it's because people like justification for their own existence. So if I am actively destroying someone's life, it means my words have power. I'm important, which is kind of sad if you think about it. But there are a lot of people who will, they will destroy someone's life with slander and stuff like that just to make themselves feel like they are alive, they are important, they are relevant to the world. It's the same reason why little kids brag about how good they are, except taken to level 11.
I had no idea.
Yet the very same press comes to me, feigning interest. They cover the greatest magic show in history as if it was some vaudevillian distraction. And here I must stand, smiling at all of them.
That sucks, man.
What am I? If not a player in some fiendish farce.
That sucks, man. I feel for him, man. I feel for Valent, man. He tried to pin a murder on Zach, but at the same time, it's like everyone kind of is a victim in this. Everyone's a victim here. They're all awful people, but they're all also victims. Like I always say, right? Awful people are awful because they are victims. So, awful people don't just randomly become awful people, or at least it's very rare. Awful people are awful because they're victims. So,
might I suggest it's because you never made it clear what happened? Magnifique's death is still a mystery to this day. Which is why I came to get the answer from you.
alright. Let's do it, buddy.
The audience has no business stepping on stage. They must be content to sit and stare at the spotlight.
That sounds an awful lot like something I heard 7 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, kids shouldn't be responsible for their parents' tragedies, but the reality is they are often the victims of it. The final lock. Oh, no, we have one more back at the jail.
Ask what you will, you'll get nothing from me.
As much as I'm part of this affair, I'm as much a part of this affair as you are now. I have to know what happened. For 7 long years, I have endured. Now, finally, the curtain lifts on my new golden age. All the miracles of our troop within my grasp. Sorry to do this, Valent. But right now, I need answers. I think I'll start by dropping a bomb. That should shake things up. Valent, I wouldn't be so sure about those miracles.
Sorry, buddy. You no longer have the rights to the tricks.
And what might that be?
Oh, that's why when we presented this to him as Apollo, he already knew what it was. I see it bears the Grammary seal.
I should have brought this to your attention sooner. But I didn't imagine you'd be planning your comeback quite this fast. What is this? A document showing the true recipient of the performance rights to Magnifi's miracles. What? Zach Grammary wrote... He wrote this! He passed everything to his daughter!
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Valent doesn't even have kids, right? Supposedly. I suppose he could still have kids. So maybe I was thinking, you know, even if the rights ended up to Valent, he'd probably pass them on to Trucy anyway. But I mean, it is possible that he eventually has kids, even at his age. How old is he? 44. It's not impossible to have kids at 44.
Trucy Enigmar. Actually, she's my daughter these days. Get that Enigmar name out of here.
Preposterous. Zach is gone. He's vanished into the void.
This is the genuine article. Zach was alive when he wrote this. Both myself and the notary can testify to this.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Why does fate toy with me so?
Man, can you imagine? Like, your life fell apart and you are just about to be able to put it back together. And the world says no. The Grammarys don't exactly have good track records of being good fathers, yeah. Well, if Magnifi was anything to go by, right? He was like, yeah, apparently he was like a monster. So. But I'll tell you this. He was probably a monster. He was probably famous because he was a monster. He was probably obsessed with his craft. And that's why he forced it down his disciples' throats. And that's why they hated him. Why was my life lived in thrall to the dead?
You're not the only one with that problem.
But he shot Magnifi. It was Zach, it was! And then he left. My career as a magician fell into darkness.
Sometimes life really is unfair. Yeah.
Did you think there might be some way out of it? Say if you could prove Zach Grambury shot Magnifi.
So, at the very least, the one person we know, the one person who we have access to, who knows whether or not Zach shot Magnifi, is Valent. He's the one person who knows. So, it's up to him to figure out what happened. Like, nobody knows what happened. No one really knows. Even we don't know as the viewer.
Was that why you testified?
Yes, my way out. It should have been my way out.
It might not be too late, Mr. Valent. All you need is a way to prove your case. Who really killed Magnifi Grammarly? I believe I have the answer to your prayers right here. Zach Grammarly wrote one more thing before passing on.
But this is a confession!
In which he admits to the killing of Magnifi Grammarly.
Now, he actually sees the confession. Let's see if he actually believes it.
See? All according to your plan.
I am a magician by trade. Deception is my life's work. I fool the audience, give them a fleeting dream. Yet, it seems the tables have turned. Now I am the audience, believing in the deceptions I have wrought upon myself.
Zach wrote this right in front of me. After I explained your situation to him.
Hello.
Yeah, that was pretty banger.
You do know that this confession is nothing but lies.
Okay, so he does know. He does know that Zach didn't shoot him.
Yes. It's my opinion that Zach killed no one.
Then you must be thinking that the truth is a simple matter of elimination. 2 received instructions to kill, but if 1 is innocent, the one who remains is guilty.
That would be the logical conclusion, yeah.
So he vanished to protect me, his partner. A stirring tale, 'tis true.
Did you shoot Magnifi Gramarye in the forehead?
If I had, and I told you, what would you do? Run to the police, perchance? Do as you will. There is nothing left for me now.
You didn't answer the question.
It is true after all. I have little talent. I needed my mentor's Magnifi's repertoire. It was as if a little demon grabbed hold of me. I knew it. So Valiant Gramarye did kill the great Magnifi.
So sorry, Mr. Wright, but it was not I who shot my mentor.
Wait. Wait, what? What?
What? But if it wasn't you, then who was it? There wasn't another disciple, was there?
Yes, the great Jerry Gramarye. Another disciple, such as?
I don't know. Knack and talent, Gramarye, maybe.
Your wild fantasies couldn't be further from the truth. Only Zach and Valiant received those threatening letters. But there was another. Did he kill himself? Did he kill himself? When his 2 students refused to kill him, he killed himself. Oh my god. One more person could have fired that pistol that night. I don't suppose you figured it out.
If it wasn't Zach or Magnifi, had to be another person, which means... You don't mean...
Yes. The great Magnifi Gramarye himself. Man. He shot himself knowing the amount of... knowing the destruction it would cause to his students. God damn. Honestly, they're all awful people.
So Manakyn Grammary committed suicide. You find it hard to believe? To be honest, I hadn't even imagined it as a possibility.
When I arrived that night, the old man was still alive.
But then why did you do the IV manipulation?
He appeared to be asleep.
I could not shoot him.
When I turned and made leave to the room, the old man called out to me.
So you spoke with Manakyn Grammary?
Yes, and this is why I knew what he had done. Manakyn transferred the rights to his repertoire to my partner, Zach Grammary.
I see. Then I guess I owe you an apology,
If what he says is true.
I always thought you were the one who did it.
You owe me no apology. My crime was, in a way, more serious than murder.
Your crime? Is Valiant Grammary confessing? What could be more serious?
You see, I knew that 2 letters had been sent. There are no secrets between partners. It was easy to figure out. That was when I understood Manakyn's plan.
He wanted to die by one of your hands.
Little did I expect it had anything to do with the rights to his repertoire. That was when I heard it. The little demon whispering inside my heart.
The demon.
Let me confess, I had intended to shoot Manakyn. And I planned on framing my partner for the crime.
What?
That night I prepared something before going into the hospital room.
Which was?
The IV fluid, of course. I'd seen it on an earlier visit. If Zach did not shoot, I would do the deed. Then I would use the IV liquid to place the murder on his hands. That was my plan.
But you didn't shoot him.
I could not. The demon in my heart fled when the moment came. But then Manakyn called me back.
I'm sorry, Valiant. I am giving my magic to Zach, not you.
Man, can you imagine how heartbreaking this is? You're talking to your mentor, and on his literal deathbed, he says, yeah, you're not good enough. God damn.
You still lack the draw he had. Please, help him if you can.
I left the room. And then I stopped. The shock of what I had just been told consumed me. That was when I heard the faithful gunshot.
Manakyn killing himself.
Then the demon awoke anew with me. Zach killed him. He was the one. Frame him and the magic will be yours. I altered the scene of his suicide. Took the pistol from his hand, wiped off the Yeah, in the end, he would have been the only person who would have known this.
Man, everything. There are so many terrible people making terrible decisions throughout this entire... Oh my goodness.
I used the syringe to add the IV liquid.
So in the end,
Things pretty much went as planned. No, that's not how he feels at all. Because at the end of the day, he wasn't able to frame Zach. Right? The way he sees it, he didn't have enough conviction to go through with his plan. And to him, that is a failure. That's gotta be. I understand. I'm starting to get how they think. I'm really starting to get it.
Maggie, if he died, you framed Zack for his murder.
As planned, indeed. Of course, the outcome was somewhat different than I anticipated. Well, what do you think? Do you believe my story? Can it be believed, truly?
That was 7 years ago. I don't know what to believe, but
Yes.
I'm glad I heard it from you, Mr. Valent. Thank you.
It is I who should be thanking you, Mr. Wright. Only when I had lost everything could I make my decision.
You're gonna turn yourself in?
My partner may have vanished, but not so my guilt. As my guilt stays, all else begins to leave. My friends, my performance rights, my magic. I've had enough of vanishing acts.
I understand. And by the way, I know a prosecutor in the prosecutor's office. Maybe we can get you off with a lighter sentence.
I thought my life was ruled by a dead man, but in the end it was ruled by your guilt, buddy. But I find I was wrong. For Zack Gramarye was alive.
Well, not anymore.
And now it occurs to me. What if he was not the only one who survived?
Lamiwa. What do you mean?
You see, now that I think about it, I realize that, no, we never saw proof of her demise. We never saw her body. The mind races and the mouth flaps on. My apologies. Forget this matter. I can only hope that one day will come where I meet my partner, Zack Gramarye. Yeah, one day. Then I shall apologize for my terrible mistake. I'm glad we had this chance to talk. Thank you.
Zack Gramarye or Shadi Smith, whichever name you prefer, he's no longer with us. The truth revealed in that trial was only a sliver, and the impenetrable darkness that remained has taken another life. I knew what I had to do to push back the darkness for good, and it would involve paying that man a visit.
Here we go. Let's have a little chat, Christoph Gavin.
Sorry, sir. Prisoner Christoph Gavin is currently
Occupied with what? He's in jail.
I see. You know when he'll be finished?
Well,
Could you go find out?
certainly, sir. Please wait here a moment.
My apologies to the guard. There's something else I need to see.
What's in the letter?
The yellow envelope. And the sender is True Misham. I was right.
When I arrived at the studio, Mr. Misham was at his desk. Ooh, yellow letters. Heesh.
If this is the last letter Drew Misham wrote, there's something I need to do. The last thing I need to do, in fact. Here goes. Let's see if the atroquinine spray finds anything.
On the stamp, baby. Yep, got it.
This was Drew Measham's messenger of death. It was the stamp, all right. No mistaking it. And his last letter was sent to Christoph Gavin.
The interview request you came like you said it would, and they're looking into the case. I swear on my life I won't tell them about you. So please, release the spell you've put on my daughter. I'll write later with a report. Drew Measham.
The spell. Oh, the nail polish, man. Did Drew? Man, Drew, you should have thrown that nail polish away. Maybe he didn't know it was poisoned. Maybe he was just concerned that his daughter had to go outside.
Finally, decisive evidence. Oh, what's this? A burglar in jail. Hello, Gavin.
Oh, I didn't know you moonlighted in larceny. Right.
Gavin, there's something I have to ask you. Can I steal your stuff?
The answer is no. My apologies, but there's not much I care to discuss.
Fine. You just stand there. I'll talk. Vera Measham hasn't received a verdict yet. You follow me, Gavin?
There are no known survivors of atroquinine poisoning, unfortunately. Haven't you heard that song, Atroquinine, My Love, by my younger brother? Oh, it topped charts. Like platinum in 2 hours, really. But it never hurts to hope.
Okay, I'll be leaving then.
Oh, right. Wait.
Yes, Gavin?
Would you mind leaving that letter? It's private. Look at his frickin' face, man.
Oh. Sorry. I forgot I had it.
Many thanks. Wait. Oh, no way! Yeah! Do you know who the real MVP of this entire case is? The real MVP is freaking Emma! Oh my god, Emma! Emma came in clutch, man! Yo! Emma is MVP. Oh my. Emma, I knew you're not even in the freaking court record right now, but Emma came in clutch. That's why Emma is the best. Emma is 100% best. That is why we stand Emma. That is why Emma is my one true love. That's why Emma has a really hot older sister. Wink. But Emma, I knew it. From the moment I saw that little 16-year-old girl going, "Yay, I want to do forensics, but I have no idea what I'm doing, so let's just pour all the powder on." The moment she stepped into Phoenix, I knew she would be the MVP in Phoenix's life, and hey, my girl!
We've now seen all the clues in this case. Clues I gathered over 7 long years.
Hey, Apollo, what's Daddy doing on the TV screen?
I don't know, I just found this DVD that said, "Watch this and it will help you in the case today."
Oh, okay, let's watch it.
Now it's time. Every story has an ending. We've come to the final chapter of the final trial.
Yeah, Daddy's not really good at storytelling.
Yeah, this is kind of boring. Find the truth. You're the only ones who can.
Has your dad always been this dramatic? I don't know. Anyway, let's throw this DVD out. You want to get some ramen? Okay. And they threw out all Phoenix's evidence. Oh my god. That was crazy. Will Apollo solve the case? Will Gavin go to jail? Will Trucy finally have a childhood? Will Big Wins Kitaki ever make that key lime pie? Find out next time. Oh man, I am so freaking psyched. I am so freaking psyched for the I assume next stream will be the last stream. Kristoff goes to double jail. It's called jail squared. See, jail is multiplicative. If you get jail and jail, it's jail times jail. You need it to be Tuesday. Oh my god. I am scared, man. We're gonna have to show down with the devil, or at least Vera calls him the devil. Freaking Kristoff Gavin. Like, Kristoff Gavin is like the boss of Phoenix Wright's freaking life. And it's like, why did he even do it? Right? Why did he do all this? Right? I have my ideas, but it seems so weird for it. Okay, so I'll tell you my theory. My theory is Kristoff Gavin was upset because Phoenix stole his client. That's my theory. That's literally my theory. Like, Gavin was so freaking petty that he decided to destroy Phoenix's entire career because he took the magic, he took his client, Zach Gramery. That is my theory. And it's so freaking petty. But it's like, I also wouldn't put it past Kristoff to do something like that. It's like, oh, you stole my ice cream. Now I will steal your life. It's like, I could absolutely see him doing that. Clavier's about to have oh yeah, he's got a prosecute. Well, he's not really prosecuting his brother, but ooh, I wonder how that will go down. Ooh, I wonder if Clavier will take his side or go against him. Ooh, that's interesting. Because we've seen for the most part, Clavier has been reasonably for a prosecutor, Clavier has been reasonably upstanding. Godot was dirty. I mean, Von Karma was super dirty. Yeah, but... Do you know what it's been bugging me lately? Lately, I feel like there's something stuck in my throat, and like I keep trying to swallow it, but it's like not going down. I don't know. I look tired. What's the time? It's only 8 p.m., but I'm just generally tired from this week. This week has been a very long week, to be honest. But I really enjoy this. You know, I literally I almost slipped into like a half sleep when I was I think when I was first encountering Kristoff Gavin's room. For some reason I was talking about friendly fire. It was because like he hit him with the bottle and I was like, oh, was he trying to do that on purpose or was it friendly fire? I was like, wait, what? Anyway. But yeah. But it has happened to you too. Yeah, I mean, man, it has been such a long week, man. Oh boy. Yeah, I've been working so freaking hard. You know how, like, when you're not working, it feels like everything else is moving and you're standing still? That's what it feels like to me a lot. And I try not to be overly obsessed, but sometimes I feel like I get obsessed with working. So it's like, sometimes I feel like a little bit too much of a workaholic. I remember solving Trials and Tribulations case half asleep. Which one was the second case of Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations? Oh, that was the one with Maya and Maya channeling someone in the closed room. I remember that. Yeah, the fact that Kristoff is so petty to want to ruin Phoenix's career. Did he get Clavier involved? Yeah, he kind of did get Clavier involved. If he's the one who forged the evidence, then he must have been the one who tipped off Clavier as well. I don't know. Maybe Clavier was in on it. I don't know. We'll see. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm super excited for it. Even though I don't sound excited, I'm like, I'm super excited, yeah. Oh, man. How have you guys been? I hope you guys have been doing well. I hope you guys have been doing well in school or in work or whatever you guys are working on. I know some of you guys are in college, so, you know, make sure you're studying. The fact that Kristoff was... Yeah. Oh, wait, I already read that. Man, I am so out of it right now. But yeah. Anyway, I think I better get dinner. Honestly, I wanted to chat, but it seems like, you know, I think everyone's a little bit tired. So we will see what happens in the final case of Phoenix Wright, Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. How old am I? Older than 6 and younger than 60. That's what I'll say. There are some people in the chat who actually do know my age, but there's a reason why I'm trying to not make it too public. Like, if you DM me on Discord, I'll be happy to tell you. But I don't want to say it directly on the stream. One thing you love about the game is the parallels between siblings like Apollo and Trucy, Clavier and Kristoff. Yeah, we've never actually seen Clavier and Kristoff interact, so we'll have to see what happens with them. Yeah, we've never actually seen them. Like, all we know is that Clavier and Kristoff look like each other, but we've never actually seen it. Anyway, it is my time to head out and get dinner. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. It's always a blast. Even when I'm tired, like, this is like the pick-me-up of my day. So thank you so much for joining us. Yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. If you have any quests for me, I'll see you all next time.